location
for
Landstar.
Yes, we're here getting basically it's a beefed up DOT inspection on the truck for a new lease at Landstar. So basically all that happens, he goes around, checks all the lights, brakes, you know, all around condition, tread depth, tires, brakes, all that crap. Do a brake test on it. Landstar typically has a more stringent check, you know, with some extra points on it. So good times, right? We're here at the what? TA in
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove, Missouri. Been here before.
Shop will be here again.
We'll be here again, I'm sure. Well, there's a lot of good freight going into Kansas City, so this was always a place I'd end up when I was at Landstar before. So over here at the Petro or something. So good times. Happy with the truck so far?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Nice
yeah.
truck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's up? So we got the truck, got the U-Haul. We're about to do the switch over. Right. Look at that baby. Let's get us a nice shot of this puppy. Get in front of it. Yeah. Do a pose. There you go. So here it is. Take a look. Got our 60-day moving permit. It's got the nice chrome caps on it already. Blah, blah, blah. Got chrome caps down there too. Super singles. 2015 Cascadia DD15 10-speed 342 rears 475 horsepower 1650 torque. Dual 150s. Let's take a look at the back. Air slide fifth wheel. 240-inch wheelbase. Usually you get a Cascadia, most of them you find like around 230. Like 230, 220, 218 wheelbase. Very clean truck. Had it all checked out by a mechanic too, and he was actually very impressed with the rig. He's like, damn, where'd you get this? So I told him. So it's very clean, no leaks. Everything looks real good. Everything's all straight. Brakes are all good. Tires are good. Good rubber. Nice, nice. It's got a Park Smart APU on it, which is battery based. The batteries go right underneath here, under the catwalk. I can only say probably things we might look into is doing some side storage over here, some boxes. Really not much room with the 150s on here though. But we'll work something out. Side hatch, of course, got the fire extinguishers, triangles, def tank, fuel tank, battery boxes.
Definitely need to get a storage box though for the all them straps.
All your strap-ons? Yeah.
Cause I know how you like them.
Whatever. So I guess what? As you can see probably by the mud flaps, this is the place we dealt with to get this truck. OTR Leasing.
Yep. We
ended up with OTR Leasing, and aside from that first day we showed up, we took the one truck sight unseen, showed up, and it wasn't what we were hoping. And they were very apologetic for that, you know, that it didn't work out. I gotta admit though, after dealing with them now for a few more days and stuff, they're a nice bunch of guys.
Yeah, I would say.
I don't think they were out to screw us over. It was just a thing of...
The guy that was selling us the one was an internet guy. He wasn't even on site. He hadn't even seen the truck personally.
Yeah, and he put that truck to us, and yeah, it looks like a great truck and everything. We showed up to check it all out. We wish we could have swung through earlier to check it out, but we were still on the road, so that's the only part of that kind of sucked. But this truck, everything turned out okay. We got a nice truck. Thing about this place, they are one of these leasing joints that doesn't necessarily concentrate on your credit as much as your credibility, I guess. You know, just as you know, I don't have an 800 credit score.
Right.
You know, mine's hovering around 600. So
make sure you got some working capital.
yeah, you got some working capital. We had $15,000 to show, so they were happy with that. We do have warranties on the truck. We still have our maintenance fund, and so, you know, I mean, I guess I'm just addressing the naysayers. We get as much negative as positive. Well, actually, a lot more positive. Everybody wishing us well, but
people who think that they know all the details, just remember that you don't always know all the details, and we're not walking
the details,
and we're not walking into this with freaking a penny in our pocket. You know, so
we got money in the bank. So, yeah.
Just ask Elvis, because he's all about counting our money for us. So you can leave a comment for Elvis.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to check these guys out, if you are in the market for a rig, I mean, if you're coming off being a company driver, chances are you're not going to have a lot of money. If you're first time owner op, you don't have a lot of money usually. So it takes time. If you want to go be a company driver for the next 20 years and put every penny away, then you can look at becoming an owner operator and really have no worries. But after 20 years, hopefully you'd be ready to retire.
Yeah.
So screw being an owner operator by that point. So, right. All in all, are you happy with this?
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it's actually a nice truck.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So we are going to go over now, take the U-Haul. We still got our stuff in it. We're going to go find an empty spot of a parking lot right over here somewhere and do a switch over. We're going to start chucking stuff up in there.
Yeah.
So we don't sit here and do it right in front of everybody eating their dinner.
Yeah.
But, right?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Back in a minute.
I'm sure it was moving a lot while we were driving, but it's slowing down.
So, what's going on?
Nothing.
Just, why are you showing off your butt?
Why are you recording my butt?
So here it is, the truck.
Cha.
Let's take a look at the dash. Very plain. It's a got that?
Yeah.
Lunger. It's a fleet truck. You know, came from Dillon Transport in Tennessee. But it's got you know, air slide fifth wheel, dump the airbags, locking differential, standard gauges. Nothing great, nothing special. You know, there's no extra gauges over here, anything with the axle temps and all that kind of stuff. So kind of a bummer in that regard, but you know, we'll work with it. It's got air conditioning, heat, everything, utility lamps, fog lamps, Jake. It's got cruise control and the Jake brake right here on the steering wheel too, so that's kind of cool. It's got a full CD player, Bluetooth, all that stuff. You're making it so I can't use this video.
Why?
Because your whole butt's hanging out.
Trying to get some stuff done, man.
We're gonna cut that plastic off there first, huh?
Oh, yeah, in a minute.
Anyway, if nobody's ever seen a Cascadia, shelving, 2 beds, lots of storage under the bunk. There's no piping for an APU or anything underneath there, so all the duct work and everything, so that's easy. There you go, beauty. It's clean too. They detailed it real nice. Everything's good. Everything's solid, in place. Of course, now we feel like stupids. We gotta go buy another CB.
And a fridge.
And a fridge. Great. It's alright though. The write-offs. Get another one. With all the fat cash we're gonna be making now. Right?
Yeah.
Just go out and be reckless and buy Ferraris. Wait, we already bought BMWs. We're living behind our means.
Is that right? 2 used cars, yes. Way behind our means.
Yeah. So here's the truck. More to come. Gonna start moving stuff into it.
Yep. Got a lot to do.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Sun's going down, starting to get cold. We want to get out of here tonight.
Yeah.
Get out of Kansas City, finally start heading up to Rockford. So make it a little ways on up there tonight, and then somewhere up in Iowa. Get a feel for the truck a little bit better, you know. Right?
Right.
All right. What's up?
Nothing.
So what you doing?
Candy crushing.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody had food poisoning.
Yeah, food poisoning sucks.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking super buffet. Super sick buffet.
Look like we have a little bad sushi there, eh?
Yeah.
Hoorah. So what are we doing now? Waiting. The big waiting game. It's Friday the 16th.
Yeah.
We wanted to start orientation on Monday here in Rockford.
Yeah,
We're
maybe.
waiting for them to get back to us. They're trying to close out our file today. We took our drug tests February 3rd, and magically they can't find them.
Yeah.
So that's our hold up today. They still haven't been able to find our drug test results.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah. But we went.
So here we sit.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Fun stuff.
Fun.
At least I feel better.
Yeah, at least you feel better. So here we are. Nice sunny day in Rockford.
It burns.
There's a truck sitting over there. Hasn't snowed. All this snow's finally melting off. I had to park it day before. There was still a major pileup of snow right over there by the truck. I had to back it up like into a full snow berm and everything. So you can see all the water though. It's melting off pretty good. So there's the rig sitting there waiting eagerly to go make us possibly tens or even hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Tens or hundreds.
Came up from Kansas City a couple days ago. Now we're just hanging out. I'll give it to Landstar as soon as we walked into the office over there.
Yeah.
Our orientation guy, who I actually dealt with like 5 years ago. I did my cabs course there, and he was the guy running it. He didn't remember me, but of course, I mean, he sees a lot of people, but
Right.
immediately lined us up with a hotel. He goes, oh, hold on a sec. He just dialed up the hotel here, and
Here you go.
here you go. And he lined it up all the way till next Tuesday when, if we go to, it's a 2-day orientation apparently. I thought it was 3 days. It was 3 days when I did it in Dallas back in 2012. But, yeah, so now 2-day orientation, Monday, Tuesday, find a trailer and get on the load board and start looking.
Yeah.
Start hunting it down.
I wonder if they don't do the Qualcomms no more. I wonder if you got to do your own e-logs. Yeah. I wonder if that's
No, they do a
day
Qualcomm.
Oh.
It'll be a thing. There was a mechanic in the yard when we went over there the day before that he was asking like, who's next? You know, I think he was out there hooking up Qualcomms.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, and it'll be a basic one, just a small unit with the transponder thing goes up in the windshield. It's just real basic ones. They don't do like the big, pumpkin on top and all that kind of stuff. They just do basic ones. I mean, it's all you need.
Yeah.
Don't need some elaborate Qualcomm. I mean, what do you need it for? E-logs,
Right, yeah.
You don't get dispatches on it
Yeah,
at Landstar. We do everything through email, so easy.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy. So the plan is to get in there, hopefully get out on Tuesday, find a trailer as soon as possible, and then, because I know it can take a minute to track down a trailer.
Yeah.
That's one of those ongoing problems with Landstar, that their trailer pool always seems hard to find it empty. Most anywhere else you can find it empty real fast, I mean, any mega carrier or anything, but I don't know why. It's always been this ongoing problem with Landstar that their trailer pool just isn't vast enough or something, that they don't buy enough dry vans or something. That you just
or that, or they get collected somewhere nowhere near where people.
Yeah, because I knew agents that would actually hoard the trailers and not release them to anybody too. They'd have stacked up trailers at a shipper or something like that, and you're like, hey, you got 40 trailers at that place. Can I grab one of them? Nope. Those are all reserved for us. And it's like, all right. You know, meanwhile, you got all these owner ops sitting around going, I need a trailer. You know, so I know that kind of stuff happens too. But, and then too, I mean, if the option comes up later on, we can buy our own trailers and do our own thing. So.
Yeah, but my hand was itching earlier, so
hand was itching and she shoved it in my pocket.
Yeah, so we're good to go.
Hopefully we get a stack of cash growing out of my pocket like a little money tree later. Right?
Right?
Look at you just laying around in bed all day.
I know. But I was so sick. I really was.
I know. I saw you. I saw it firsthand. I was here.
Yeah.
I was here for it. So good times.
Yeah.
This is the big waiting game in Rockford right now. So fun. Right?
Right.
All right. So, where are we at? What'd you get?
An Italian beef.
With the jardiniere peppers and mozzarella.
Yeah.
Dipped.
It's almost gone.
It's pretty bomb.
Oh yeah.
So we're at Portillo's Hot Dogs in Rockford, Illinois.
I would recommend.
Pretty bomb.
Pretty bomb.
I might have to go back for seconds. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing. Only more jardiniere.
Yeah. That's like the worst drive-through speaker ever, huh? It's it sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah.
So Portillo's, good times, right?
Right.
So
Nothing.
just sitting here watching Chica be mesmerized by the TV. Sitting here in Rockford right now watching Altered Carbon on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, it's a really good show.
Yeah. Definitely have to pay attention. There's a lot of twisting.
Yeah, it's a very complex show. If you don't keep up on it, it will lose you pretty quick.
I surrender myself for the crimes I have committed. We're not done here.
Ordered some pizza,
Right, Mariam?
chilling. You feeling better?
A lot better.
What's he talking about?
No more food poisoning?
No, thank goodness.
Haven't you done enough?
Miserable.
Yeah. Finally getting back to normal a little bit.
Yeah.
I can feel like I had an ear infection. It's getting better too. We're, taking my antibiotics. Still hurts, but my right ear is killing. Sitting here having a brewski.
I couldn't even speak.
Trying, it's called Shock Top.
Yeah.
Never had it. It's a,
I
what's
got
up?
pregnant.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to lose the show too much, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's like 8 minutes left.
It's a Canadian sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your show or your life. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna shock top. You can see the put some orange slices in it because it's a popular thing to do. So I figured I'd try the popular thing to do. Of course, I've already cleared out a 6-pack.
Does that mean it's time to walk back over to the store?
No, still got some.
Heine's.
Still got some Heinekens left. Do I have a drinking problem?
I don't know. If you have to ask, maybe you do.
Because it would force a difficult situation that if my wife says I have a drinking problem, I get rid of the wife and I no longer have a drinking problem. Right? If that was ever a choice. It's the beer or me. Well, let's see. The beer's been around since like the 1500s. It's a good show. Good beer.
Yeah.
It's actually all right. I don't know. I won't make a habit out of buying it. Shock top wheat ale, Belgian white style ale. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. Good times. Good times. So we're sitting here in Rockford, right?
Yeah.
What's the update on Landstar?
Who knows?
That's actually what I was coming around to. Landstar. That we showed up here on Thursday.
Yeah.
We had a long trip over from Kansas City
No, we
because...
showed up here Wednesday.
No, it was Thursday.
Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. Because we drove all night Tuesday night.
Was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
No, we didn't get the truck until Wednesday. It was Tuesday night, Wednesday.
We got here Wednesday at like noon.
That was Thursday.
No, because we drove all night Tuesday night.
Yeah, but you got sick. And then we
Yeah.
showed up here,
Yeah.
well, I guess Wednesday afternoon. Oh, yeah, because we could have come back in Thursday to do orientation if they actually... yeah, we... Okay, so we've been here since Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's Saturday now.
Yeah.
That we ran into a problem. Are you burping?
Yeah.
Ran into a problem
Well,
that
we didn't run into a
we
problem.
didn't have a problem. We submitted all of our stuff,
Yeah.
everything they requested and everything. And apparently they cannot locate our drug test results from February 3rd, all the way back on the 3rd.
Either they can't locate them, or they didn't bother to try until Friday morning.
Maybe, yeah.
Which I think that's more the case, that nobody even tried to locate them
Yeah,
until Friday.
this seems to be this issue we've been talking about. And I went through the same issue when I was with Landstar back in 2012. The processing, it gets shipped out to a third-party processing place. It usually takes you about a month to get approved with Landstar.
But we've been doing this since December
Yeah,
like,
we
27th.
submitted our apps on December 27th, I think.
Yeah.
Move forward, trying to get a truck, everything, you know. Everything has pretty much been in place for weeks.
Yeah.
We're going on 3 weeks now
Yeah.
of drug tests,
All the
paperwork, everything. I've actually sent multiple emails of the same information to this processing center with the engine plate, the
Well,
VIN.
and a lot of times we can't get a response back.
And
Nobody
then-
answers when we call.
And the problem being that they don't actually respond back. Emails, phone calls, leave messages, anything. No response.
Yeah.
No response.
Days later.
Yeah, it takes days to get a response. And I go, oh, we're checking into it.
And
Or
that's
something
after
like
you've contacted them again.
yeah.
It's
And
not
then,
they've
we
returned.
send all the emails and we'll send even a follow-up email that afternoon. Like say we send all the stuff in that morning, follow-up email that afternoon. Hey, just wondering if you got all those emails of all the information you needed, blah, blah, blah. No reply back that day. The next morning, oh, we're going over it or something like that, you know?
Well, and that's after we've emailed again the next morning.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, and then...
Definitely has
and then,
been...
What was it? Friday? We tried to get a hold of him Thursday and nothing. And then Friday morning...
Well, Friday
she's
morning,
like,
yeah,
at like
yesterday
10
morning,
o'clock, finally, we
talked to
hadn't
the
heard
alternate dude because our chick was out sick.
nothing. Yeah, well, we emailed her and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm out sick. Call blah, blah, blah. But nobody was going to let us know.
Yeah, if we hadn't reached out again, we would have had no idea. And we're trying to start on Monday
Yeah, which we've
to
got,
do orientation.
which is probably not going to happen because we got no
Now,
response on Friday.
we have no response on Friday. We talked to the guy Monday morning going, oh yeah, I'm handling her stuff.
Friday morning.
Friday morning,
Yeah,
because it's Saturday
yeah,
evening.
yeah.
And I talked to the guy and resent a whole bunch of stuff.
And he's like, yeah, I'll get back with
Yeah,
you.
I'll
in
get
just
back
a
with you in
little
just a little bit. I just got to find your drug test results. I'm on it. I'm on it. You know, like he was all aggressive about it. I'm going to go sort this out for you. And then I even sent him I voicemailed him
Called him and sent 2 more emails. And
about, hey, just making sure, checking in, blah, blah, blah. Need anything else? Want to know what's happening.
yeah, and
No response Friday. So, they're off on the weekend because they're a bunch of office fags or whatever. Yeah. office people that they have the weekends off.
Right.
As truck drivers, we don't know that life.
And then Monday being a holiday, who knows?
Monday's
Because they're office
President's
people-
Day?
Yeah. And because they're office people, they may have the day off too, so we may not even get to start orientation Monday like we were hoping.
So we're looking at, Monday, Tuesday. We are going in Monday morning
Yeah.
and just showing up to see if they have our truck number.
Yeah.
Because that's what they need in order for us to do orientation, apparently. But if they don't have it, then we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday. But if this place still stalls on us and doesn't get us our proper crap and get us approved, then we're looking at another week.
Yeah. We're going to go someplace else, I guess.
And that's where we've already been discussing alternate things now. We would love to hold out for Landstar. You know, there's a lot of good things about Landstar, everything, as long as you can get through this processing. But if they drop the ball on us, we're going on 3 weeks of being out of work.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is no longer us. We have a truck in place. We have everything in place. We've sent you all the information. If you guys are dropping the ball on us, there's, a million other carriers out there that would sign us on in 5 minutes and have us working the same week.
I mean,
Landstar is just an extreme thing of this
and
processing.
it literally takes them a phone call or an email to find out all this information from corporate or wherever it is they got to find it.
Yeah.
And they're got a job. They got an office to go to on Monday morning. So it's like, but we don't.
Yeah, and we're losing money now.
So.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
anyway.
had told you before, it's a good thing you've been here before, because this whole process has got me feeling like, is this what is to come, like on a regular basis,
Yeah, but I didn't endure these holdups. Like, I walked into the Dallas office back in 2012, and he started working on my file that day and got me into orientation.
Yeah, but it's like
He straightened it out right away. I was like, snap, I'm on it. Don't worry about it. So it all got worked out.
If it's this kind of hassle to get hired, it's like, what kind of hassle are we going to have when it comes time to get paid, or when we want to use some of their umbrella features that they you can get.
Yeah, their security net of LCAP and
all
to
the
buy
other stuff,
tires and
it's
servicing and
is everything
that's
gotta
actually
be this big of a struggle?
no.
I know, but
this is like, if nobody's going to work this out, should we be calling other carriers?
I'm in the mindset that Monday, if they don't have an answer Monday, that we need to be looking elsewhere. And maybe they can pull it out before we leave to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
but-
Oh, hey, what? Eric Cornelius, what's up? Hey, Traveloco, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
You guys need an owner up? We got a truck.
Yeah, we have a truck. Hook us up with a trailer.
Yeah, if you guys can hook us up with a trailer, or what was the thing about Traveloco? Oh, the base plate.
Yeah, the base plates.
Yeah, if they provide base plates or not,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because we don't want to expend $2,000
Yeah,
to go get
especially
a
after
base
being out
plate
of
at
work.
this point.
3 weeks already. And
Yeah,
if
we're
we gotta
digging
find
it,
someplace else,
and
we're
we
talking about
are-
at least another week.
Another week, and then we also travel expense, like traveling to wherever their office is to do another orientation, possibly the fuel, everything. It's like, so yeah, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's our Landstar update at this moment, I guess. Right.
Right.
Yeah, it amazes me that even 5 years later, this processing is still not streamlined better. That you can call any carrier,
And you'd be hired
Prime,
the same
Schneider,
day.
Swift, or whatever, and you can put in an app online, and they just run your DAC report and say, "Oh, you're hired. You're good.
Well,
Let's
even
go."
Tri-State with all of their background checks and
Yeah,
everything.
they
else, it
called
only
us
took
back
them
same
4
day.
days.
They called us back within a couple days and said, "You're hired."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like, you were like 90% within the same day, and then they had to do a couple last verification checks that took an extra day or two, and then but within a week we were hired and had airplane tickets and we're on our way.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just not brain surgery. It's not rocket science.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is, but I mean, apparently there's a whole bunch of physicists out there, and Landstar didn't hire any.
There's a bunch of rocket scientists out there, and apparently none of them.
Work for Landstar.
They're still pending on their verification from Landstar too. And so yeah, that's kind of where we're at, eh?
Right?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting here in Rockford right now, of course. It snowed today, at least. Ooh, Ooh, it snowed. See, there's a truck still sitting over there, gathering snow cobwebs. Right.
Right.
Get a little dusting of snow, like an inch maybe. I had to walk down to Walmart earlier. That sucked. It started getting a little chilly. I gotta admit. Started getting a little chilly.
A little cold on the toes.
Yeah, and the asphalt was freezing up while I was walking on it, and I was ice skating a little bit, doing a little sneaker ice skates. Got this place. Look at this place. Pizza boxes. Oh yeah. We are camped out.
Yeah, this is a bachelor pad central, or what, a college pad.
Are you a dude?
Huh?
Are you a dude?
Well, you said that I'm like a, kind of like a dude.
You're like a chick and you're a dude in chick skin.
Yeah.
Because you're so cool and mellow all the time. You know, kick, kick, kick.
Isn't that the standard pose? Oh.
Chick pose? Chick modeling pose?
With my duck lips.
The chin always goes to the shoulder. Hi. Look, I'm modeling for you. All right, good times. Yeah. So from Rockford, no update on Landstar, apparently. We're going to go in Monday morning and see what they have to say. If they leave us hanging again, it's going to be, the question is going to be pushed to them, like, do we just need to be calling other carriers at this point? Because it's like,
I don't want to wait until next Monday.
Yeah, like nobody's given us any information.
Yeah.
Everything's been submitted. Drug tests are done. Everything's done.
Everything is done.
And we're just waiting, and nobody's calling us. What's going on?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, it'd be faster to send it by pony mail.
Pony mail?
Yeah. Pony Express.
What is this? 1880?
Apparently.
No, it's more like 1680. We're waiting on a scroll tied to a pigeon's leg or something like that to give us our answer.
Yeah.
Expect an answer within 3 to 5 years. It's like, all right. Yeah, at the rate things are going, we're going to have truck payments due.
Yeah.
Before we actually get running.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno, pendejos. All right.
Yeah.
From Rockford.
Rockford. Out.